Are you tired of losing potential clients during your sales calls? It could be because you're making one simple mistake that's costing you thousands of dollars in lost revenue. You probably know from your own bitter experience how frustrating it is to work hard to get the leads only to see them drop out of the sales cycle. But after 20 years of closing deals with small businesses, mid-sized businesses, Fortune 100 clients like Salesforce, Google, and the federal government, I've got the best way to avoid this. In this video, I will show you how to double your closing rate by fixing this common issue. Sales is all about matching needs with solutions. The problem is sometimes we're just too eager to offer solutions without actually fully comprehending the need. And when a lead feels like their needs are not met, they just walk away, and then we lose the deals. We must, as the late Stephen Covey beautifully put it, first seek to understand. According to an analysis of thousands of sales calls done by Gong Labs, top sales performers have a talk-to-listen ratio of 43 to 57. That's right, they listen more than they talk. Now, below average entrepreneurs or salespeople, on the other hand, can be over-explainers who are brilliant at what they do and know so much but want to share everything in one setting because they think that's helpful to the client and they think they impress the client that way, but in reality, they're only overwhelming these clients. 2, overconfident experts who think they're the smartest people in the room and everyone should listen to them and take notes. Or fast talkers, the nervous talkers, and the eager to impress rookies. Here's what you can do to fix this. The key to closing a deal is trust. The client may feel unheard if the salesperson spends too much time talking about themselves, their credentials, their services, or diving into technical details. You need empathy. You need a ton of it. And this way, you build trust in sales and you show that you understand the lead's unique challenges and goals. And it's not just me saying this. According to HubSpot, 69% of buyers want their salespeople to listen to their needs before discussing products or services. This demonstrates the importance of prioritizing the prospect's needs over the service provider or the consultant's agenda. So listen actively and then respond with customized solutions. Here are 4 steps you can take to build trust. Number 1, remember the 5 P's. I always say this. Prior preparation prevents poor performance. So prepare ahead of each sales interaction. Know as much as you can about the client, their industry, their company, common issues in their sector, etc. And in your mind, map how your service, how your offering can solve their issues. Number 2, and at the same time of knowing so much about the industry and the sector and the vertical your customer is in, go into the sales call with a beginner's mind. No preconceived notions, no assumptions about the problems or the solutions or the needs of the lead. Now, number 3, ask questions, ask great questions, and check if you've understood them correctly. Not long ago in one of my businesses, we were looking for a service and we were very clear about what we wanted. But 3 sales calls later with this one vendor, and they still weren't clear on their end on what we wanted. And number 4, listen attentively and listen actively and use the prospect's own words to guide the conversation toward a solution that fits their needs. Sir Richard Branson said, "Listen more than you talk. Nobody learned anything by hearing themselves speak." We've all experienced pushy salespeople, like car dealers who pressure you into buying with little regard to your preferences. It puts you off and makes you never want to buy from them again. Always listen to your leads and put their needs first. For example, let's say you're a financial advisor and you have a lead who wants to invest in renewable energy. Then you should focus on that desire. It doesn't matter how successful your firm is in other types of investments because that's not what the lead wants. And definitely Don't steer them to invest in oil just because you'd get a higher commission. Let's share with you a mock call and you tell me what you think. Tom is the salesperson and this is Ferris. Okay.
Hi, Ferris. It was great meeting you at the networking event last week.
Hey, Tom. It was great connecting. Thank you for your timely follow-up. I appreciate it. We might have an interest in what you offer.
Great. Let me go over my accounting services. We do bookkeeping, we do outsourcing, we do financial reviews. Anything you want, we have it. I'm going to send you my proposal with all the services we offer, and you can check off what you want. I'll give you a 10% discount because I met you at this networking event and you're such a nice guy.
Thank you, Tom. Just so you know, we have some of these resources in-house. What I'm looking for is a fractional CFO service.
Yeah. We can help you with that too.
Oh, you do? Okay, good, thanks. Okay, folks, what do you think? How did Tom do? I'll give you a second to think about it. Well, I think Tom did well in following up after the networking event because a lot of people go to networking events and they never follow up. So that's a plus. So do that. If you attend networking events, make sure you follow up. Now, he had an opportunity to pitch because I said we might have an interest in the services that you offer. Now, what did he do wrong? He overwhelmed the client or the potential client with the list of services that they offer and did not bother to ask, what is it exactly that I was looking for? He listed 4 or 5 or 6 services, and I'm interested in a specific service. So instead of overwhelming the client with all this information about your services and everything you offer, listen and ask questions and follow the 4 tips that we identified earlier. Want to make sure you're not making this mistake in your sales calls? Visit blackbeltstartup.com to get access to my free course on mastering sales calls. See you next time.